Hello, my Leo lovelies. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha, and this is your tarot reading for the beginning of June. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. We're going to get right into this reading. I've already shuffled these decks. This is the After Tarot. We're going to clarify with some oracle cards. Leo, this is for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I actually am a Leo Moon, so I consider myself an honorary member of the Leo Club. Remember to take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for another Leo. Before we get started, I am doing this thing where I am offering, kind of giving away a free 3-card tarot reading. All you got to do is drop your name in the comments and a question if you have one to be entered. I'm going to pick one person from each of these Zodiac videos for the beginning of June for someone to win a 3-card reading. So if you'd like to be entered, go ahead and drop your name and your question if you have one in the comments. And like I said, I'm going to pick one person from each of these readings at the beginning of June. So we're gonna get right on into it. Leo, we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups behind it. I think this is for sure, the Ace of Pentacles is a new offering, a new gold coin coming in the material world, but it is something that I think is based in something you're emotionally connected to. It could also be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming your way. But the King of Cups is able to keep his cool in rocky waters. He's very emotionally stable. And I think that's what this offer is kind of backed with. It's like, it's a new offer, a new coin coming in, but it is based in emotional stability, which we love to see. So what is going on for my Leos in the beginning of June? The Six of Pentacles just threw itself out of the deck. Equal giving and receiving, my lovely Leos. You can see here it is someone who is wealthy, giving to the poor. This card could be about giving, but it could also be about receiving. Ask yourself, where's the imbalance? It's finding the balance between those two things. Do you give too much? Do you receive too much? What do you need to do to kind of correct that balance? A lot of the times, we're giving too much. And a lot of the times we'll be like, oh no, I know how to love, but most of the time we're just talking about like giving love and not receiving love. Like we can give love all day, every day, but when it comes to receiving love, we're like, nope, no, don't know how to do that. But we have the Six of Wands here. This is a card of victory. And I do really think it's like all about giving and receiving love, because this is the After Tarot. So it's like 1 second after the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. And usually this person is doing their like victory march on a horse, and that wreath is like on one of their wands. But in this, he's actually giving it to someone. There's 2 people on this card. So could definitely be another person coming in, my Leos. But it is a relationship that is based in equal give and take, which we love to see. What else is going on for Leo at the beginning of June? There's the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups again. All right, it's just, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands again, a card where there's usually only one person, but in this deck, there's 2 people holding the world in their hands together, right? The Two of Wands is a new contract, a start of something, some type of new passion, creative project, but you're not in it alone. There's another person here with you, and you guys are kind of both holding the world in your hands together, which is quite lovely, if I don't say so myself. We have the Two of Pentacles here with that Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of juggling too many things. I mean, it's literally like a full juggling. And he's juggling 2 pentacles, and he's also watching this like ship kind of sail away in the background. And it's like, are you too busy kind of juggling these like 2 coins that aren't really like doing anything for you? That you're kind of watching these like ships sail away from you, and you're like, but I'm over here like juggling all this stuff, and like, why isn't it, why is the ship moving away? I want it to move towards me. I'm like doing the things. And I think it's time we put those coins down, which I think is really funny that in this particular deck, in the Ace of Pentacles, the coin is not in their hand. It's a bug. And I think, Leo, you need to put down all those things that you're kind of juggling and focus on something else. Focus on, instead of you know, these two jobs or careers or these coins. It's like the thing that you think is going to bring you the most money, or the thing that's going to bring you the most, like, something in the tangible world. I think you need to focus on something else instead of just chasing coins and chasing money. You need to chase, I don't know what this bug symbolizes, but you need to chase not that, because the more you're chasing those things, or maybe it's just like focusing your energy. I think you're just basically juggling too much, Leo, and you need to focus your energy on one thing. And if you can focus your energy on that one thing, that's when the King of Pentacles comes in. Very Taurus energy. You can see there's a bull here on this card. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the King of Pentacles is the financially wealthy, abundant king. Everything is kind of on, runs like clockwork for him, like everything in the tangible business wealth kind of realm, because he has set those structures in place that he's kind of able to just like enjoy his abundance, because he's kind of like, you know, it just kind of happens because he's worked very hard to get there. It is like kind of work hard, play hard energy, but more just like setting yourself up for success is what I'm hearing. You need, if we can kind of stop the juggling act and focus, that's when that long-term success and sustainability and stability is going to come from, and that wealth and abundance. Now, we also have the Three of Pentacles here, the King of Cups again, and the Five of Cups. The Three of Pentacles is a card of working with a team, though I think it's interesting that, so in some of these cards where there was only one person, there's now multiple. And then in this card, Three of Pentacles, usually there's multiple people, but there's only one. So, I think that's interesting. I think maybe the reason why you were juggling so much is because you were maybe also juggling people, or, you know, I think it's like you can rely on your friends or family for the support. And again, we want that equal giving and receiving of love. But when it comes to the Pentacles, you know, you kind of have to focus on you. And you can rely on them for like the mental, emotional support. But if you're getting kind of too distracted, maybe by like coworkers or people that you work with, you're kind of trying to like throw up all these coins in the air and they're just not sticking. I think that might be why. There might be some kind of distraction when it comes to like friends. For example, like as a person who owns my own business, like my friends, they you know, come to my retreats with me kind of like as my assistants. They're getting a free vacation and like they kind of help me set up. And, you know, it's like I'm mostly doing it on my own. And I don't want to get distracted by, you know, like I'm working, right? And as much as it's awesome to have my friends with me and like, you know, I have to stay focused on my work. I can't be juggling all these coins in the air and like trying to like focus on all these people when I'm trying to work. So focusing on work, I think, is going to be key for you, Leo, is focusing on the tangible physical realm. Maybe you've been partying a little bit too much. Maybe you've been kind of like, you know, out with the friends and stuff a little bit too much. But I do also see there are other people here. And I think it's like cultivating those healthy, happy, balanced relationships. Maybe the imbalance was coming from, you know, some focusing too much on friends and not so much on work, or a friend that was like kind of distracting you from your job. And I think you're kind of giving that up, finding your focus when it comes to career or the tangible or the physical realm, and also inviting in another person that kind of is on the same wavelength as you, right? And the Two of Wands here, we have those two people that are kind of holding the world together in their hands. The Six of Wands, we have another person. We have the King of Cups again, and the King of Pentacles, someone who is emotionally mature and stable. And again, if it's not a person, these are the court cards are also energies. It could be you that is emotionally mature and stable. That's just what we need. We don't need the Five of Cups, like emotionally, not necessarily immature, but just like this. These are like deep, dark emotions, grief, loss, sadness. It's very getting like stuck in the sadness and stuck in the guilt. You can see here, this person's crying over those 3 cups that were spilt, but there's 2 full cups right behind him, but he's like hyper focused on the spilt cups. And those spilt cups could serve again as a distraction, juggling all these things, you know, getting too, you know, just distracted from your work, distracted from your pentacles. We want to find the victory and the balance and the stability, Leo. That's what we're trying to do here, right? I mean, that's what we're all trying to do. What else does Leo need to hear? Just one more message from the tarot, and then we'll move on to some oracle cards. And there's nothing wrong with a little play, Leo, right? I'm not saying cut out all your friends and like just work forever. No, I'm saying balance. I'm saying find the balance between the two things. And stop getting distracted by those cups that maybe have spilled in the past, because you don't need them anymore. All right, no chaos mode. We're just gonna pull the good old-fashioned way. Yeah, for sure. Again, I see another person on a card where there's not usually more than one person, the Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison, a mental prison, a prison of your own limiting beliefs and, you know, mental strife. But there's someone here kind of helping her out of that. Again, I think it's like the right people and the right energies are going to help you kind of out of that, juggling all kinds of things, the Five of Cups, the grief, the Eight of Swords, the mental prison. I think the right people are going to kind of help you out of that. And also maybe it's the same people, right? Like the same friend group. It's just, you know, when you kind of find your balance with them, you find your balance between work and play and friends and job, that's when you can kind of release that. You can kind of get out of that mental prison, is finding the balance there. And then what do we have on the other side of that? We'd love to see it. I'm going to kind of block her out here because YouTube doesn't like the nudity. The World. This is the end of the Fool's journey, of the hero's journey in the Major Arcana. Starts with the Fool, ends with the World, ending of a cycle with a Ten of Pentacles. Again, the ending of a cycle, but this is complete and total abundance, legacy, wealth, long-term abundance. That's the cycle we're working towards, Leo. And there's multiple people in the Ten of Pentacles. Traditionally, it's like a family. I think you really need to find your balance between work and play and healing and work. Like it's hard to focus on work and career and abundance when you're healing, when you're stuck in that Five of Cups. And it's hard to focus on the work and the abundance when you're kind of distracted by friends or whatever it is, you know? We got to focus a little bit. I think we'll pull some oracle cards about it now. We need some clarity here, but all in all, very good things, my lovely Leos. We love to see the World. The World card to me says you did it. Like it's like a correct congratulatory ending of a cycle. Hand in Hand. Again, this is a card of balance, and you know, there's two hands on it, and moving forward hand in hand with someone, the Two of Wands that we had at the bottom of the deck. Again, this Eight of Swords, someone kind of helping you out of that mental prison. The balance again between, you know, healthy, balanced friendships. And maybe it's like you were finding that in your friendships. Again, we started with the Six of Pentacles, that maybe you were giving too much or you were receiving too much, and now you just have to find that balance. But either way, hand in hand, it's good to have people around you in a healthy, happy, balanced way. So we had a lot of cards fly out. Life is beautiful. Life is meaningful. This is a card of like the little love notes that the universe gives to us. It's finding joy in the small things. And I think that's what you need to do when you're like really focused on, you know, moving forward in the tangible world, career, stability, abundance. You know, maybe you can't spend as extravagantly as you want. This is a self-call out, Leo, because, you know, Leo moon, same. You got to kind of reel it in and focus on like the small things and beware nostalgia. Again, I think this is where those healthy relationships come in. You can't get stuck in the past. You can't get stuck in that Five of Cups. You can see the past here is toxic, those toxic symbols. You can't get stuck in the past, my lovely Leos. You have to move forward, because if you get stuck in the past, guess what? You're going to be stuck in the back room. The back rooms. Nobody wants to be stuck in the back rooms. Back rooms are super creepy. It is a liminal space of just like not moving forward and not being able to get out of it. I think that's, I mean, I know like I've definitely felt that, you know, as a Leo moon. It's like that kind of feeling of like being stuck in this weird uncertain place where you're trying to juggle all these things and you feel like It's giving when you're in a dream and you're like running, but it feels like you're running in slow motion. It's very, I'm a horror nerd. I'm gonna make the Nightmare on Elm Street reference where she's running up the stairs and the stairs turn into, it's actually pancake mix, but she starts to get like sunken into the stairs. That's the back rooms, and we don't want to get stuck there. We don't want to get stuck there. Excelsior, ever forward, I think is what it means. It's a New York State motto. Let me just double check. It is in the guidebook. Ever upward, the New York State motto. We want to go up. We want to move forward. We don't want to get stuck in the back rooms. And again, there's 2 people on this card. I'm not saying you can't move forward with your friends and your family and those people who might be distracting you a little bit. You just have to find the balance there. You can't always be giving all of yourself to other people, Leo. Again, self-call out. Yeah, okay. Let me just get that card that threw itself across the kitchen. Yes. The next right thing. If you do not know what to do, my friend, just do the next right thing. Doesn't even have to be related to your goals. It can just be the next right, tiny, small thing, that next step forward. That has nothing to do with anything. You just know you need to move forward. You do the next right thing. Hiding in plain sight and tag, you're it. Being in the spotlight, which, us Leos love to be in the spotlight. But maybe you felt like you haven't been here recently. I think, I've been feeling like a side character is also the energy here. We want to go back to being the main character. You have to find the X that marks the spot, and it is hiding in plain sight. I think that's why we feel like we're juggling stuff and we're like stuck and we're like, I don't know what to do. We've kind of lost sight of our North Star. We've lost sight of that X that marks the spot. But if you can take that moment to stop being distracted by things and people, you're going to find that X hiding in plain sight. And suddenly, there we are. We're in the spotlight again. Tag, you're it. It's our turn, right? What else does Leo need to hear? I swear, this card has been coming out for everyone. This Let It Break card, it's coming out, I think, in almost all the readings I've done. You have to let it break. In order to have the wish come true, this is a wishbone, it has to break first. It takes a curse to break a curse. You have to let go of something to have that wish come true. And it's hard. It's a dimensional shift. It feels like your car is on fire while there's also a rainbow in the background, right? Dimensional shifts are difficult. Literally shifting dimensions, shifting energies, duality. 2 things can exist at once. Your car can be on fire and there can be a rainbow in the background, right? But that dimensional shift, this transition period, as you're letting it break, feels kind of weird. Again, X marks the spot. You got to find that X. It's probably hiding in plain sight. But until you find that X, Leo, I feel like you're going to be kind of stuck in the back rooms. You have to mute the distractions and focus. Again, self-calling out here. This says, believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Again, distractions. It's like you got to stop focusing on what other people are doing or saying or telling you to do. Cut that out, and I think you will find your own X. You will find the X that marks the spot. All right, final pull from this Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. What does Leo need to hear? All right. Jealousy, the evil eye. Again, the evil eye has been stalking me lately. I got out of my car the other day and there was like an evil eye, really sparkly evil eye bracelet, just like right outside my car door. Again, could be friends, family, coworkers, whatever, kind of casting that evil eye on you. Jealousy, envy all around. Water, heal with water. Get into water, cleanse yourself. And magic, and that's a protective symbol right there, my friends. I think it's time to focus on yourself, Leo. It's time to forget the haters. Focus on you, focus on your magic. And, you know, Leo's a fire sign. Water is the opposite. Try the opposite. Try the opposite of what you've been doing. Focus on your magic and your path and your X that marks the spot. That is all I have for you, my lovely Leos. I hope this resonates. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Don't forget to throw your name and your question in the comments if you'd like to be entered to win a free 3-card reading. Come join us in my membership here. Just hit that join button. We do live tarot every week, live yoga, live new moon and full moon workshops. If you want a community, you want to coven, we're there for you. I have courses available for witchcraft and wellness. I have an ebook, a 30-day challenge for witchcraft and wellness available. I have personal readings available if you're like, I don't want to wait to see if I get the, you know, the free 3-card reading. If you just want to book one, you can. I do personalized readings like this. If you want a 20-minute long video reading, I do those. I do it all, my friends. I'm here on YouTube with a ton of free content, on TikTok, on Instagram. So don't forget to hit all those buttons, like, comment, save, subscribe, share. There's probably more that I forgot, but all those things. I hope this reading resonates, Leo, and I hope you have a wonderful June, and I'll see y'all next time.